Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake. I am the Farming Aviator. And it's harvest time. Let's get to it. Alright, so as you can see, we are in the canola field. We are actually just about done harvesting it. It is just afternoon. We were at it all morning, and we got this all harvested pretty quick. So we got a lot going on today. That's why we kind of rushed through this. I didn't get any footage of earlier, but I got some special treats for you guys. You might be able to see one in the distance there, over at the end of the field. But yeah, we got most of this field done already. We are just about done. We got just a little bit right here at the end closest to the farm. So I'm knocking this out real quick and getting the rest of this harvest up. I had some help from Rich this morning, but then he had to go into work. So I'm on my own for the rest of this. We don't have too much left though, and we got all our vehicles right here, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. Alright, so we are in the John Deere S770, a little bit smaller combine than the S780, S790 series, but it gets the job done. It's I think 455 horsepower, so not super powerful, but you know, just enough to move this 45-foot draper. I would like to probably eventually upgrade to the S780 or S790, but we'll see. We'll see how much we make off a harvest next couple seasons, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're since we're double cropping this field, it'll probably help bring in some extra harvest money, so that'll be great. So we'll also be seeding this field in this video. So a little bit of update from last time. You saw us mowing, and ended up having to wait a little while for that grass to draw into hay. So I just baled it up quickly and sold all the bales. So we made a couple grand off of that. So that was nice. Next time we have a little more time, we can probably do the whole yard, whole farm yard, and make some more money off of that. But we just didn't have time. We knew we were gonna have to get this harvest going and get crops planted again right after we're done with this. So yeah. You see, we got the Brent grain cart there attached to the John Deere 8370 RT. That a tractor pulls it nice enough. We don't have to push it too hard, so it works pretty well. Alright, well, I'll get a little bit of harvest footage for you here. Enjoy it. Alright, so we filled up our hopper, so I just drove over here to the grain cart to unload. It's a little bit quicker than running it over here on foot to go grab the 8370 and then drive it over there. So just trying to be as efficient as possible. We still got a bunch of seeding to do today, so we don't have much left. And then you guys will get to see a New Holland old harvester. So that's what else we got going on. I left some canola down there at that end of the field. My buddy just restored this New Holland TX32 and wanted to try it out, see if it actually works and all that kind of stuff. So you guys are going to see a little bit of footage of that. We left quite a bit down there, so we'll probably end up even finishing it up with this, but you want to do at least a few passes to try it out. So you guys will get to see that. Alright, so we just finished that little section. We are going to drive over here to the last little bit and the New Holland TX32. I'm just going to bring this over here just in case we don't want to finish it all with that New Holland, because there's a decent amount here. And then I want to show you guys a size comparison, because yeah, the older equipment is a lot smaller. It's just to show you how much bigger the new equipment is. So here it is. My buddy, he just finished restoring it. He lives in the next county over, and we were talking. I said I had to start my canola harvest already, so he's like, "Oh, can I bring this over here and try it out? I just finished restoring it." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I think he said he did a couple passes already, and it's working good. And he said, go ahead, try it out. So yeah, here it is, New Holland TX32 older harvester. Pretty sweet. He did a really nice job on the restoration. And here's our John Deere S770. So you can see there's a pretty big size difference. We got just about 16,000 liter hopper on this one. I think the New Holland TX32 can hold around 10,000. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's even 10,000. I think it's only like 7. But anyways, we'll see. Let's fire this thing up. Alright, listen to that engine. It sounds great. Man, look at all these old controls, all manual. Look at the shifter and everything. Area meter over here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Cabin controls. Alright. This is pretty cool. So we got some canola in the back already. Yeah, he did about did a few passes. See, it's already about 2,000 liters full. Alright, let's get going with this thing. Drop the head down here, turn it on. Oh, it's loud. It's alright though. This is awesome. Man, he did a really good job restoring this. Curious to see, I wonder if we can calculate what our yield is on this harvester versus the newest harvesters. I wonder how close it'll be. The how much of a difference the new harvesters make with the yield. Alright, man, this thing is awesome. Man, look at this small head though. I don't have to turn it all to see the ends. Makes it easy, but man, this would take a while on a big field. Alright, let's lift it up. There we go. Oh, these things don't turn sharp either. Get it turned here. Oh yeah, look at that. Big wide circle. Alright, getting down to the end here. Let's see. Pick this thing up. Kind of parked a 770 in a bad spot. Let's see here. Back this thing up a little bit and get going. Whoops, actually hit the lights there. There we go. Well, I hope you guys are having a good week. You had a good weekend. I'm not sure when I'm posting this video yet, either Monday or Wednesday. I'm going to stay pretty consistent with that for you guys. You guys can always expect a video on Monday and Wednesday afternoons. I'm just hanging out at home. I guess enjoying this time while I can. So I know once air travel turns around, it's really going to pick up. So hopefully that happens pretty soon. A lot of the major airlines now are talking if air travel doesn't pick up by October, or I guess by late summer, early fall, then they're talking they're going to have to furlough a significant amount of pilots. So that's something to be concerned about, but we'll figure it out. Let's get turned around here. So the reason why they're talking, that time, October, it's because of the CARES Act that Congress passed. They got a bunch of funding to help pay all their employees, so they can't furlough anyone until October 1st. So it's just kind of a wait and see. Had a couple interviews, but they're just hiring into pilot pools to get ready for when things do ramp up. So that's kind of what's going on in my life. Otherwise, I'm just taking care of the house, yard work. Sylvia's busy working. So that's what's going on in our lives. Alright, well I'm going to get a little bit of time lapse for you guys. Alright, well we had to drive over to the trucks here. I think this first one's full. Let's see if this works out. Oh yeah, that thing goes up pretty high. I have to get a little bit closer here though. There we go. Alright, well this New Holland is pretty cool. My buddy just wanted me to try it out for a little bit. We got a lot of work to do today, so I'm just going to park this here for him. Put that down. Alright, shut it down. We'll unload that a little bit later. But we got to get this finished up and get in the field and get seating. We're going to hop back in the S770 here, finish up this little bit, and I'll see you guys back in the field once we are ready to seed. Alright folks, welcome back. So this is my surprise. This is the Challenger 1050 four-wheel drive tractor. It's their largest wheel tractor that's non-articulating. It has 517 horsepower. So just a crazy amount of horsepower for this tractor of this size. And that kind of brings me to the reason why we're demoing it this fall. So the dealership, County Line supply store, this is their first Challenger that they're trying to sell. That's brand new. They had some used ones before that they're trying to sell, but this is their first brand new one. And they knew what kind of equipment I was running and knew it requires about 450 horsepower is recommended to pull this seeder toolbar combo. So they asked if I would like to demo it, make a few videos for them, and I'll use it seeding this fall and pulling the grain cart. So that's kind of how we got to use this demo. I've run a few passes with it just to make sure our seeding depth is correct and that we're dropping the right amount of seed and fertilizer. And so far it's pulling really well. We haven't gotten to the hilliest part yet. That's going to be down there a little bit further, so we'll see how it does on the hills. But so far it's working really well. So everything is controlled on this control panel right here. There's no extra screens. I can kind of switch between controls, field view, all of that information right on this panel. It's got like a cursor control up in the right hand corner. Nice little handle to hold on to. Makes it real easy. Get this turned right here. And that's another thing too that surprised me. It surprised me how sharp this thing turns for being a wheel tractor. I thought we'd have to go every other line, but no, it turns pretty sharp. So a nice little control panel here, everything located conveniently. You can do everything on the little joystick here. And you can actually set it up to where all you have to do is hit the end button. It'll, well, you gotta program it so that once you get to the end of the row, it'll lift the toolbar, shut everything off, make the turn, and power back up, and then drop the toolbar again, and it can be all programmed in there. So I'm just doing it all manually for now. I don't have a lot of time to play with this, but yeah, Rich told me that it was all programmable, so that's pretty neat. So we are pulling our 18 meter. Let's see, I forget how many feet it is. It's about 60-foot toolbar and seeding winter wheat. So we're seeing this, kind of getting a double crop in on this field. Try and make extra profit. Winter wheat, it'll grow a little bit here in the fall, stay dormant over the winter, and then grow the rest of the way in the spring. And so we should be able to harvest it early summer. Once we harvest it early summer, we'll be able to plant soybeans again and just keep that rotation going. And then with those two rotations, we'll keep a nice yield going. And so, yeah, we'll just keep doing that with this field. So that'll give us a little extra profit, and it'll be nice. So we're getting down to the end here. We'll flip it around. You can see how nicely this tractor turns. It turns pretty sharp. Drive through the trees here. Oh, I didn't even have that cranked over all the way the whole time. Alright. This thing's pretty neat. I got a big weight on the front just to help balance it out. But yeah, so far it's pulling really nicely. Staying consistent, 11 miles per hour. We haven't really hit those hills, like I said. They're more in that corner down there. But it's doing really well. Alright, I'm going to get to see some time lapse for you guys. Enjoy. Alright, so as you can see, we are running the duals on the front and the back. That's just getting enough traction. Pull this little bit bigger toolbar and stuff, and then we have the big weight to balance out everything. So yeah, so far I am liking this Challenger. This thing is nice. I may have to think about running one of these. Man, this thing pulls really nice, and yeah, it runs really well. So we got maybe a quarter of this field done. Maybe a little bit more than that. You see, we're just seeding directly into where we harvested. With this seeder, you can do that, and it puts down a nice even seed bed for it, even though we just harvested the field. And that helps keep, you know, the nutrients there and all that stuff too. So if I pull up this here, you see we're right at the end of summer here. We are got our canola harvested. We're planting our winter wheat. So this green means you can plant, and then it's gonna grow, like I said, over the winter. And you can see it'll be ready to harvest about early summer. So then we can come down here and look at our soybeans. We can plant those and get those in the ground, and then still be able to harvest those. And then hopefully we'll still be able to plant, you know, winter wheat again next year. So that's the goal with that. That's our crop rotation plan for this field. We are starting to get low, about 30%. You see our fertilizer and wheat, our seeds are staying nice and even. So it'll be just a few more passes, and then we'll have to go fill up. Oh, we got this odd corner here. Kind of have to do a weird thing where you go around this way and then come back. So another thing I noticed, having all the front and rear duals on, is you don't get too much compaction. So you still got that nice even seed bed with all these, because these wheels spread out the weight nice and even. Alright, so back here, get on our line. There we go. Drop that down. Alright, so this field, it's going to take us a couple hours yet. We're going to have to go fill up, I think just once, and then we'll be set. So you guys will see some more harvest videos coming up. If I look at our field view here, this is where we're at, about a quarter done with this field. And then we got field 16 corn, and then these two fields are soybeans. You can see this one's in a 21's in a little bit further stage than 19, just because 19, we got planted late. So that's where we're at with that, so you guys will see that coming up. Guys, we're just about done with this field. We have a little bit left. I'm going to try and get it all done tonight, though. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to fill up a third time, but it looks like I might have to. So, we'll have to see. I bet we're going to have to fill up one more time with wheat and fertilizer. Because, yeah, we got a decent amount left. But I want to get this done tonight. This is going to be the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss anything. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Just so I know that you guys are enjoying it. And we'll see you next time.